Attention passionate Cleveland, Browns fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Cleveland, Browns fans. Let's get to the news folks, today we're diving deep into what's been happening with the Cleveland Browns, especially as they prepare for their upcoming game in London against the Minnesota Vikings. Yes, you heard that right, London. The Browns are heading across the pond for an international clash that promises to be a fascinating chapter in their 2023 season. And let's be honest, after that rough 34-10 loss to the Detroit Lions, Browns fans are eager for a turnaround. Nobody wants to start the international trip with a gut-wrenching defeat, but that's exactly what happened. It was a game that exposed some vulnerabilities, and now the team is looking to bounce back with everything they've got. The question is, can they do it? Can they shake off that disappointment and show everyone that they're still a force to be reckoned with? That's what we're here to analyze, to break down the key players, the strategic shifts, and what this game could mean for the Browns' season moving forward. Now, it's impossible to talk about the Browns without mentioning the quarterback situation, especially after their decision to make Dillon Gabriel the starting quarterback. That move was a clear message. Coach Kevin Stefanski and the coaching staff are looking for a spark, a new vibe to energize the offense after a couple of inconsistent performances. Gabriel, who's been waiting in the wings, finally got his shot, and everyone is watching closely to see if he can bring that spark that the Browns need. Up to now, Gabriel has shown flashes of potential, but consistency remains the key. The Browns are hoping that his arm, his decision-making, and his mobility can help them regain some offensive rhythm. Still, it's worth noting that the decision to shift to Gabriel is also a signal about the current status of their other quarterbacks, especially Jerome Ford, who used to be a mainstay in the backfield. Speaking of Jerome Ford, let's talk about how things have changed for him lately. Ford, who was once seen as a promising young running back, has seen his role diminish significantly. After the game against Detroit, where he played in 18 snaps, but managed only a carry for -1 rushing yards and 1 reception for 4 yards, it's clear that his performance has taken a hit. And according to Pro Football Focus, Ford's grade for that game was a season-worst 43.7, which is quite telling. Over the 4 games he's played so far, Ford has struggled to make an impact, logging just 38 rushing yards and 34 receiving yards, with 0 touchdowns. That's not the kind of production you want from your starting running back, especially when you consider that he entered the season as the primary ball carrier. But the story gets even more interesting when you look at how the Browns have responded to Ford's struggles. In the early part of the season, Ford was the presumptive starter, but Quinshon Judkins has quickly asserted himself as the running back to watch. Judkins, a second-round pick, has been nothing short of impressive. In just 3 games, he's amassed 237 rushing yards, scored 2 rushing touchdowns, and is averaging an impressive 4.8 yards per carry. His overall grade of 72.5, ranking 14th among 55 graded running backs, speaks volumes about his immediate impact. It's clear that the Browns saw potential in Judkins when they drafted him, and now he's proving that they made the right choice. His performance has not only made him a key piece of the offense, but also a threat to Ford's long-term role on the team. And it's not just Judkins. The Browns have also been experimenting with rookie Dylan Sampson, who saw 9 snaps in Week 4. While he's still a rookie and in the early stages of his NFL career, Sampson could become another weapon that the coaching staff considers to give Judkins and Ford some relief and variation in their running game. This kind of depth is crucial, especially for a team that's aiming high and wants to keep defenses guessing. But here's the thing, Ford's role is shrinking, and that's a trend that's hard to ignore. His snap count has been decreasing week after week, which is often a sign that the coaching staff is losing confidence or seeing other options that might be better suited to the current game plan. Now, Ford's situation is even more critical considering that he's entering the last year of his rookie deal. That means he's playing for his future, trying to prove that he can be a consistent, reliable back in this league. But with only 3 full seasons of tape, and with his performance falling short so far, the Browns are in a tricky spot. If they truly believed in Ford's skill set as their lead back, it's unlikely they would have drafted 2 other running backs in this year's NFL draft. That's a clear sign that they're keeping their options open and evaluating all their backs carefully. Ford's recent performances, especially that last game, are not doing him any favors. His decreasing snap count indicates that he's not answering the coaching staff's expectations, and that's a dangerous place for any player, especially one who wants to make a case for a new contract. So, what does this all mean for the Browns moving forward? Well, the team's running game is evolving rapidly. Jenkins is emerging as a true workhorse with his impressive yards and touchdowns, and Sampson's potential as a rookie adds another layer of depth. Ford, on the other hand, finds himself in a precarious position. His role is shrinking, and unless he manages to turn things around quickly, his future with the Browns beyond this season looks very uncertain. This situation highlights the competitive nature of NFL rosters, where performance on the field directly impacts your career longevity. Ford's story is a reminder that in the NFL, nothing is guaranteed, and players must continually prove their worth. Now, looking ahead to the game in London, the Browns are no strangers to international play. They've been involved in some memorable games overseas, and this matchup against the Vikings is shaping up to be one of the more intriguing contests of the season. The Vikings, known for their explosive offense and talented players, will be a tough test for Cleveland's defense. But for the Browns, this game is more than just a chance to get a win on foreign soil. It's an opportunity to send a message, show that they're still contenders, that they can adapt and overcome adversity, and that they're ready to make a statement in the AFC North. The coaching staff will likely emphasize a balanced attack, trying to leverage Jenkins's explosiveness and the potential of Gabriel's arm to open up the offense. The offensive line will also play a crucial role, providing the protection necessary for Gabriel to operate and giving the running game room to breathe. Defensively, Cleveland will need to tighten up after that tough game against Detroit. The Lions showed how potent their offense can be, and the Browns will want to avoid similar pitfalls. They'll need to focus on disciplined coverage, especially against a Vikings team that likes to stretch defenses with quick passes and outside runs. And let's not forget the importance of special teams in these international games. Every play counts just as much in London as it does in Cleveland, and special teams can often be the difference maker in tight contests. The Browns have had their ups and downs this season in that phase, but a solid effort in London could swing the game in their favor. All these elements, offense, defense, special teams, will come together in what promises to be an exciting clash full of potential surprises. As we get closer to the kickoff, fans are buzzing with anticipation. The atmosphere in London is electric, with fans from all over the world coming together to cheer for their favorite teams. For Browns fans, it's an opportunity to witness a team that's fighting hard to stay in playoff contention, to see their players give everything on the field, and maybe, just maybe, to see a much-needed victory that could set the tone for the rest of the season. The players are aware of what's at stake, and the coaching staff is undoubtedly stressing the importance of focus, discipline, and execution. In the broader picture, the Browns are at a crossroads. They've shown flashes of brilliance, but consistency has been a challenge. The development of young players like Jenkins and the performance of Gabriel could be the keys to unlocking their full potential. Meanwhile, the situation with Jerome Ford serves as a stark reminder of how competitive and unforgiving the NFL can be. Every game, every snap, every play is a test of resilience, skill, and mental toughness. Browns fans are hoping that this international trip will energize the team, that it will serve as a catalyst for a strong second half of the season. The AFC North is fiercely competitive, with the Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati Bengals, and Pittsburgh Steelers all vying for supremacy, but the Browns have the talent and the heart to make some noise if they can iron out their issues and execute on game day. Looking ahead, it's also worth mentioning that the Browns are building a roster that's capable of competing at the highest level, but they need consistency from their key players. The development of Gabriel as their starting quarterback, the resurgence of Jenkins and the potential of Sampson, and the strategic adjustments by the coaching staff will all be vital moving forward. The team's leadership, both on and off the field, will be tested in these crucial moments. The fans, the backbone of the franchise, are eager to see their team rise from the setbacks and show the league what they're truly capable of. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all these developments? Are you confident that Gabriel can lead this team to victory in London? Do you think Jenkins is the future of the Browns' backfield? And what about Jerome Ford? Will he find his rhythm again, or is his time running out? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns as a whole. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, analysis, and news from around the league. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and keep supporting your Browns through thick and thin. This season is far from over, and the journey continues. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Browns.